Let us start exercise 8.4, Introduction to Trigonometry. And question number 1. Express the trigonometric ratio sine A, sec A, and tan A in terms of cot A. In terms of cot A, we need to find the value of sine A in terms of cot A, sec A in terms of cot A, and tan A in terms of cot A. Okay, as we know, sine theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. So here sine A is equal to 1 upon cosec A. Okay, but we know that the identity is, that is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So instead of writing this is cos sec A, here we have to write under root 1 plus cot square A. The reason being, we know the identity that 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta, right? So 1 upon cosec A, and the value of cosec A is under root 1 plus cot square A. Okay. Now the second part, that is sec A. So this sec A we write as under root sec square A. Sec A is equal to square root of sec square A. And according to the identity, we know the identity that 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So in place of this sec square A, we write 1 plus tan square A. Clear? And we know the relation between tan A and cot A. Tan A is equal to 1 upon cot A. Tan A is equal to 1 upon cot A. So tan square A is equal to 1 upon cot square A. So tan square A is equal to 1 upon cot square A. Now you take the LCM. Cot square A is the LCM, and in the numerator we have 1 plus cot square A. So finally the value of sec A in terms of cot A is square root of 1 plus cot square A upon cot square A. Clear? Now third is tan A. Okay, we know this, tan A is equal to 1 upon cot A. Now question number 2 here, and okay, write all the other trigonometric ratio of angle A in terms of sec A, in terms of sec A, right? So we start with sine A. Sine A is equal to square root of 1 minus cos square A, because we know that sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So sine square A is equal to 1 minus cos square A, right? So sine A is equal to under root 1 minus cos square A. So instead of writing this sine A, we write under root 1 minus cos square A. Again, we need to change sine A into sec A. Clear? So here, instead of writing cos square A, we write 1 upon cos sec square A. Clear? Because cos A is equal to 1 upon sec A, or we can say that cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. Now taking the LCM here, sec square A is the LCM. So in the numerator we have sec square A minus 1 whole square root. So square root of sec square A minus 1 upon sec square A is the value of sine A. Now second part, now we take cos A, and this is simple. Cos A is equal to 1 upon sec A, right? Now come to tan A, cot A and cosec A. So look at here, tan A. We know tan A, 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. This is the identity. Tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta, or 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So here, instead of writing tan A, we can write under root sec square A minus 1 by using this identity. That is 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A, and so tan square A is equal to sec square A minus 1. Clear? Now come to cot A. As you know, we know cot A is equal to 1 upon tan A, and the value of tan A is under root sec square A minus 1, because we know that 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So tan theta is equal to under root sec square theta minus 1. So here tan A is equal to under root sec square A minus 1. Next come cosec A. Cosec A is equal to 1 upon sin A. This is the basic. Okay. Now instead of writing sin A, we write 1 minus cos square A, square root of 1 minus cos square A, because we know sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, right? So sin theta is equal to under root 1 minus cos square theta. So here sin A is equal to under root 1 minus cos square A, right? Again, convert this cos square A into sec square A, and the relation is cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. So under root 1 minus 1 upon sec square A, and take the LCM, and finally we get the value of cosec A is equal to square root of sec square A upon sec square A minus 1. Okay. Now come to question number 3 of exercise 8.4, that is evaluate sin square 63 plus sin square 27 upon cos square 17 plus cos square 73. Now look at very important step. Okay, what you have to do, we have to say this degree value of this angle, that is 63. Clear? Now write this 63 in terms of 90. In terms of 90. So 63 is equal to 90 minus 27. Am I right? So here no need to change any trigonometry ratio. This is sine square. This is sine square. But instead of writing 63, we write 90 minus 27. Here we have 27. But here already there is sine square 27. So no need to change here. Nothing. Clear? Because here we are getting 27, here we have already 27, so no need to do anything with this sine square 27. Similarly, come to the denominator. This is 17. So instead of writing 17, we can write 90 minus 73, and little bit hint we can get from here. Here is 73. So this 17 can be written as 90 minus 73. And here already 73, so nothing to do with cos square 73. Don't touch it. Write as it is. Clear? So now look at here. This is sine square 90 minus theta. Clear? The sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. So we write cos square 27. And cos 90 minus theta is sine theta. So this is sine square 73. Clear? So look at here now. This is cos square 27 plus sine square 27 upon sine square 73 plus cos square 73. So this is the form of sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Again, this is sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1, because here in the denominator the theta is 73 and the numerator the theta is 27. So by applying the identity, and the identity is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, or here you can write sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. This is the identity which we have used to solve the numerator and the denominator. You have to keep each and every identity in your mind. Clear? To solve trigonometric questions of different type, the identity should be in tips. Clear? Now look at the second part. Sin 25 cos 65 plus cos 25 sin 65. Very simple. Here sin 25, okay. Now this is 65, right, in terms of 90. So this is cos 90 minus 25. Here we have 25. So look at here, again we are getting 25, because this 65 can be written as cos 90 minus 25. Now come to the next, cos 25 as it is, no issue. Sin 65, instead of writing this 65, we write 90 minus 25. 90 minus 25 is 65. But by doing so, see the shape of this. This is cos 90 minus theta. This is sin 90 minus theta. And you know, cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. So cos 90 minus 25 is sin 25. Here sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. In this specific case, sin 90 minus 25 is cos 25. Clear? So sin 25 into sin 25, cos 25 into cos 25. So it becomes sin square 25, and this is cos square 25. When you multiply cos 25 with cos 25, we get cos square 25. So initially, this is, look at here, this is sin square 25 plus cos square 25, and we know sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. This is the again identity. So sin square 25 plus cos square 25 is 1. So the value of sin 25 into cos 65 plus cos 25 into sin 65 is 1. Clear? Now come to question number 4, and your question is, look at it. Choose the correct options and justify your choice. The first part, 9 sec square a minus 9 tan square a. 9 tan square a. Clear? Okay. Let us solve. See, in each and every step you have to see whether we are going to apply any identity or not. Clear? This is sec square theta. Here we have sec square a, right? So, you know, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. This identity should be in your mind. So, instead of writing this sec square a, we write 1 plus tan square a. Okay, out of these two, we take 9 common, it becomes sec square a minus tan square a. But instead of writing this sec square a, we write 1 plus tan square a. 1 plus tan square a. Now look at here. The moment you write instead of sec square a 1 plus tan square a here, so this tan square a gets cancelled with this tan square a, we left with 1, so 9 into 1 is 9. So the option is B part, that is 9. Clear? Again, important thing, identities. 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta. After taking 9 common, replace this sec square a with 1 plus tan square a. Okay, the moment you write 1 plus tan square a, this is plus tan square a, gets cancelled with minus tan square a. We left with 1 here, so 9 into 1 is 9. So the option is B, that is 9. Now come to the second part, and the second part is 1 plus tan theta plus sec theta, bracket close, is equal to 1 plus cot theta minus cosec theta. This is your second part, right? Now, look, in this question, in this particular part, directly we are not able to apply any identity. Clear? So, we have one option. What is that option? We have to convert all these trigonometry ratio in simplest form, or in basics you can say that. Okay? So, we know tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. Clear? We are converting all in terms of sin theta cos theta, sin theta cos theta. So instead of writing tan theta, we write sin theta upon cos theta. Instead of writing sec theta, we write 1 upon cos theta. And instead of writing cot theta, we write cos theta upon sin theta. And cosec theta 1 upon sin theta. Right? Now, after this, you just take the LCM. Right? So here cos theta, we take cos theta as LCM. So it becomes cos theta plus sin theta plus 1. Here again sin theta is the LCM. So it becomes sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. Clear? Now again look at the numerator. Here's cos theta plus sin theta plus 1. Here sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. So this is in the form of a plus b and a minus b. Cos theta plus sin theta we take it as a. Here again sin theta plus cos theta is there, is plus 1, here minus 1. So basically this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, and we know a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So applying here cos theta plus sin theta whole square minus 1. This is after applying the identity, that is a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Now open this bracket, that is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 2 sin theta cos theta minus 1. But now look at this, this is cos square theta plus sin square theta, and cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So we write 1 here. So this 1 gets cancelled with 1, and we left with 2 cos theta sin theta upon sin theta cos theta is 2. Is 2. Clear? So the value is 2, and your answer is C part, that is 2. Clear? So in this question, okay, there is no identity which we can apply directly, so we convert all these trigonometry ratio in basic, that is, you can say that in terms of sine theta and cos theta, and take the LCM. As far as numerator is concerned, this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, so it becomes a square minus b square here. Open the bracket and cancel with 1, cos sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1 here, right? So this one gone, so we left with 2 cos theta sine theta upon cos theta sine theta, that is equal to 2. Now come to part 3, and part 3 is this. Okay, sec theta plus tan theta into 1 minus sine theta. Here sec a plus tan a bracket close into 1 minus sine a. Clear? Again, not able to apply any identity here, right? So we have one option, convert into basic, that is in terms of sine and cos, sine theta and cos theta. So sec a is 1 upon cos a, and no problem. Tan a is equal to sine a upon cos a, and this sine is as it is, that is sine a, so 1 minus sine a. Now what happens here? You take the LCM, cos a is the LCM, so it becomes 1 plus sine a into 1 minus sine a upon cos a. When you multiply 1 plus sine a with 1 minus sine a, we get 1 minus sine square a, and the denominator is cos a. Okay, so 1 minus sine square a is equal to cos square a. Why? Because sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. So here 1 minus sine square a. 1 minus sine square a is equal to cos square a. Cos square a upon cos a. This is cancelled with square, and we left with cos a only, right? So the answer is D part, that is cos a. The value of sec a plus tan a into 1 minus sine a is cos a. Clear? After converting into basics, take the LCM, multiply the numerator. Your numerator is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. Clear? And 1 minus sine square a is equal to cos square a. So this is cos a, and finally this is cos a. Now come to the fourth part, and the fourth part is fine. 1 plus tan square a upon 1 plus cot square a. 1 plus tan square a upon 1 plus cot square a. Now, okay, this is cot square a. We convert cot square a, which is in the denominator, in tan square a. In the numerator we have tan square, so we try to convert this into cot square. Clear? So this is 1 plus tan square a, and this is 1 upon tan square a. By taking LCM, we get this 1 plus tan square a upon 1 plus tan square a upon tan square a, or finally it becomes tan square a. Clear? So the answer is D. Clear? Another thing, this question you can do in another way also. How? 1 plus tan square a is equal to sec square a. 1 plus cot square a is equal to cosec square a. Okay, then convert into basic, you will get sin square a upon tan square a, sin square a upon cos square a, that is tan square a. You can do that way also. Okay, now come to question number 5, and now all these questions are identity based questions, and be little bit more attentive now. Clear? Question number 5, 8.4. Prove the following identities where the angles involved are acute angle for which the expression are defined. Okay ji. First part, cosec theta minus cot square theta whole square is equal to 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. Okay, we need to prove what we have to prove, that is cosec theta minus cot theta whole square is equal to 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. Clear? So, look, simple. Take LHS. We start with LHS and we keep RHS in our mind. This is the basic, very important first step. Okay? If we are starting with the LHS, you have to keep RHS in your mind कि what we have to find, okay, or where we have to go ultimately. Okay, we have to go to RHS. Okay, so what is given in our RHS, that should be in your mind. Am I right? Okay, come. LHS. LHS is beta cosec theta minus cot theta whole square. Cosec theta minus cot theta whole square. We are not in position to apply any trigonometry identity directly here. So, what's the option? Option is convert into sine theta and cos theta. If right, so cosec theta is 1 upon sine theta. Cot theta is cos theta upon sine theta. Simple. Now see the denominator, we have sine theta here, we have sine theta here. So take the LCM and it becomes 1 minus cos theta upon sine theta whole square. No issue. Clear? Now numerator is 1 minus cos theta whole square and the denominator comes sine square theta. Now look, I told you, you have to keep the denominator in your mind. The numerator, the right hand side here, the right hand side of the given question is 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. So here in the numerator we have 1 minus cos theta and here we have already 1 minus cos theta whole square. Okay, so nothing to do with 1 minus cos theta whole square. You no need to open the bracket here because 1 minus cos theta we do require in the RHS and here we have 1 minus cos theta whole square. So keep this 1 minus cos theta whole square as it is. Okay, don't apply a minus b whole square here because we need 1 minus cos theta in the numerator which is the RHS. Fine, but look, in the denominator we need 1 plus cos theta and here we have sine square theta. Up you have to see the identity ki yes, sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta because sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So we write this 1 minus cos square theta. Right? Again, just a minute. Wait. Okay. Right. Look. So this is 1 minus cos square theta. And the numerator is as it is. Nothing to do with the numerator. But now 1 minus cos square theta is in the form of a square minus b square. That is in the form of a square minus b square. Clear? So a plus b into a minus b. So denominator we write in the form that is 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. Clear? Now this 1 minus cos theta gets cancelled with the 1 of the square of this and we get 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. That is equal to RHS. That is equal to RHS. So very important step. What is that? If you are starting with LHS, keep RHS in your mind. Clear? After every step, here not able to apply any identity, convert into sine theta cos theta, take the LCM, no issue about that. But the moment we get 1 minus cos theta whole square, so here we have 1 minus cos theta, so no need to apply here a minus b whole square. Keep it as it is, no change, इसको ऐसे ही रखना है. Clear? But now in the denominator we have sine square theta and we need 1 plus cos theta, so we have to do something with this sine square theta. Now think, we have an identity that is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Right? So sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Very nice. We are getting somewhere here. Right? But this is in the form of a square minus b square. That is a minus b into a plus b. And finally we get 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. That is RHS. Clear? So again come to second part and the second part is like this. Fine. Okay, cos a upon 1 plus sin a plus 1 plus sin upon cos a is equal to 2 sec a. Clear? What is clear? RHS, 2 sec a. Okay, now here we are not able to apply any identity here directly. Okay, and they are again in the form of sin a cos a, that is sin theta cos theta. Now we have only one option. What is that? That option is to take the LCM. Okay, so take the LCM. Cos a into 1 plus sin a is the LCM. cos A into 1 plus sin A is the LCM. So cos A into cos A here. This is cos square A and 1 plus sin A whole square. When you take the LCM, right, the LCM is cos A into 1 plus sin A. So here we need to multiply this numerator with cos A, and here we need to multiply this 1 plus sin A. So it becomes cos square A plus 1 plus sin A whole square upon cos A into 1 plus sin A. Is it clear? Okay. Now, look. What is the next option? The next option is, this is cos square A. Now we have to apply A plus B whole square. Okay, और कुछ नज़र आ नहीं रहा है इसमें. Clear? So apply that. A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. Okay, no need to change your denominator. Denominator as it is, because look at this, on the right hand side there is no denominator. Clear? So it means ultimately this will be gone. Clear? So no need to multiply. We have to see the numerator now. Clear? Okay. Now this is cos square A and this is sin square A, and we know sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So we write these two, sin cos square A plus sin square A. This is 1. Okay, this is 1 and this is 2 sin A. Now this cos square A plus sin square A is 1 and this is 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 2 sin A. So ultimately this is 2 plus 2 sin A. Clear? And now look at here. You can take common 2 into 1 plus sin A. I told you in the beginning, nothing to do with the denominator. Okay, no need to multiply cos A with 1 plus sin A, right? Now look at the numerator here. In the numerator we have 1 plus sin A, and in the denominator already we have 1 plus sin A. So this 1 plus sin A gone with 1 plus sin A. So we have 2 plus cos A. 1 upon cos A is equal to sec A, so it becomes 2 sec A. Clear? Once again, second part is fine. Okay, clear? Cos A upon 1 plus sin A plus 1 upon sin A upon cos A is equal to this, right? So here no direct identity and already in the form of sine and cos. So take the LCM. After taking the LCM in the numerator, apply here A plus B whole square, open it, and then use cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. 1 plus 1 plus 2 sin A. Take the common as 2 here in the numerator. This is 2 common, right? So this is 1 plus sin A, and already we have 1 plus sin A in the denominator, and this is 2 upon cos A, and that is equal to 2 sec A. That is 2 sec A, right? So come to third part of this question, number 5. Fine. The question is tan theta upon 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta upon 1 minus tan theta is equal to 1 plus sec theta cos sec theta. This is our RHS. Okay. Now we have to start with LHS and to reach here. Clear? Fine. Okay. Now look at here the LHS. In LHS, we are not able to apply any trigonometry identity directly. Okay. The next option is either we convert this cot theta into tan theta or this tan theta into cot theta and then we move further, or next option is go to the basic. Basic means in terms of sin theta and cos theta. So we write tan theta in terms of sin theta and cos theta. The value of tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. The value of cot theta is cos theta upon sin theta. Again this cot theta is cos theta upon sin theta, and this tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. Is it clear? Right? Fine. Instead of writing tan theta, we write sin theta upon cos theta. Instead of writing this cot theta, we write cos theta upon sin theta. And instead of writing this cot theta, we write cos theta upon sin theta. And instead of writing this tan theta, we write sin theta upon cos theta. Crystal clear, right? Now, come to the next step. Now take the LCM in the denominator as sin theta. So numerator is sin theta upon cos theta, and the denominator becomes sin theta minus cos theta upon sin theta. Similarly here, cos theta upon sin theta, we take the LCM as cos theta, it becomes cos theta minus sin theta upon cos theta. And finally, this is sin theta upon cos theta into sin theta upon sin theta minus cos theta, right? So finally it becomes like this. This sin theta goes up. So this is sin square theta upon sin theta, sin square theta upon cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta, and here cos theta upon sin theta into cos theta minus sin theta. Now again the very important step, look at here, it's very important step. Look, this is sin theta minus cos theta, and here we have cos theta minus sin theta, right? Now we have to take the LCM. We don't have any other option here. Clear? Now to take the LCM, we need to change the shape of this. This is sin theta minus cos theta. So here, instead of writing cos theta minus sin theta, if I take minus common, so this plus becomes minus, and this becomes sin theta minus cos theta. This is the important step. Once again, look at here. Here sin theta minus cos theta. Here cos theta minus sin theta. We have to change this as sin theta minus cos theta. So we take minus common. Here minus common. Okay. This minus, when you multiply with this, it becomes minus, and it becomes sin theta minus cos theta. Sin theta minus cos theta. To look at it, this is sin theta minus cos theta. Here sin theta minus cos theta. Here cos theta sin theta. Now it's easy for we people to take the LCM. So in this case, the LCM is, look at here, sin theta cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta is our LCM. Is the LCM. This is very important step. Clear? And after taking LCM, this sin theta we are going to multiply with the sin square theta, this sin cube theta minus cos cube theta, right? So this is very important step. Okay, how do we take LCM in this question? And this question is very important question, and this is the major step of this question. Okay, taking the LCM. Before we take the LCM, we need to change the shape. This is sin theta minus cos theta. Again, this is sin theta minus cos theta. So LCM is this sin theta cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta, and in the numerator we have sin cube theta minus cos cube theta. Now applying a cube minus b cube in the numerator, a cube minus b cube, we know a cube minus b cube is a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. This is the formula of a cube minus b cube. Again, what is the formula of a cube minus b cube? A minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. This is the formula of a cube minus b cube. Here we have sin cube theta minus cos cube theta. So we have sin theta minus cos theta into sin square theta plus cos square theta plus sin theta cos theta. Clear? In the next step, this is gone, right? So sin square theta plus cos square theta plus sin theta cos theta. So instead of writing this sin square theta plus cos square theta, we write 1. So it becomes 1 plus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta cos theta upon sin theta cos theta here. Now we divide it two parts, that is 1 upon sin theta cos theta. Okay, and this is sin theta cos theta upon sin theta cos theta. So 1 upon sin theta cos theta is sec theta cosec theta. 1 upon sin theta is cosec theta. 1 upon cos theta is sec theta. So it becomes sec theta cosec theta, and here sin theta cos theta gets cancelled with sin theta cos theta. So we have 1. So that is our RHS. Okay, our RHS is, okay, yeah, this is 1 plus sec theta cosec theta. Okay, now come to the next part. The fourth part is, look. Oh, yes. The fourth part is 1 plus sec a upon sec a is equal to sin square a upon 1 minus cos a. This we have to prove. So we start with the LHS. 1 plus sec a upon sec a. Okay. So here convert into the basic, that in form of cos theta. So sec a is equal to 1 upon cos a. Here sec A is equal to 1 upon cos A. And finally we get, when we take the LCM in the numerator, that is 1 plus cos A upon cos A upon 1 plus cos A. And finally we get 1 plus cos A upon cos A into cos A here, and this is gone, and we have 1 plus cos A. Clear? So 1 plus cos A. Now do one thing, look at here. I told you keep in mind the RHS. You have to keep one thing in mind, that is the RHS. And the denominator RHS is 1 minus cos A, right? But here there is no denominator. We have 1 plus cos A only. So what we do? We multiply numerator and denominator by 1 minus cos A. The moment we do this, my denominator is 1 minus cos A, which is there in the RHS of the question. And 1 plus cos A into 1 minus cos A is 1 minus cos square A. And 1 minus cos square A is sin square A. So, and this is my RHS. Clear? So, in these type of questions, we have to keep RHS in mind after every step. कि मुझे पहुंचना कहाँ पर है. If I am starting with LHS, so where I have to go and how I have to move, right? Okay. So after solving this, my step was 1 plus cos A. Now in the RHS, the denominator is 1 minus cos A. So I'm getting the hint. Yes, if I multiply numerator and denominator with 1 minus cos A, so in the denominator I'll get 1 minus cos A. Okay, and in the numerator now, this is in the form of A plus B into A minus B, A square minus B square is 1 minus cos square A, and 1 minus cos square A is equal to sin square A, and that is my RHS. Clear? Now, okay. Come to fifth part, that is cos A minus sin A plus 1 upon cos A plus sin A minus 1 is equal to cosec A plus cot A. Right? This is very, very, very important question. Very, 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 very important questions. Clear? So look at LHS. We start with the LHS. Cos A minus sin A plus 1 upon cos A plus sin A minus 1. Okay. Now see the numerator. In the numerator, in front of sin A, we have negative sign. Clear? So, the trigonometry ratio, this is a hint. It's not a rule. It's just hint in this particular question. There are two questions. Okay? Similar questions. Here in this question, in front of sin A, we have negative sign. In another question, which is the example in NCERT, that is in front of cos A, there is a negative sign. Okay, so you have to see in front of sin A, if there is a negative sign, so we have to divide the numerator and denominator by sin A. This is the hint. Clear? No rule. Right? And in the example which is in the NCERT, that is, there is negative sign in front of cos A. So we divide in that question the numerator and denominator by cos A. But here we have negative sign in front of sin A. So we divide with numerator with sin A and cos A. Okay, on dividing this with sin A, look at here. We divide the numerator and denominator by sin A. So, and this is cos A minus sin A. Cos A minus sin A plus 1 upon sin A, and cos A plus sin A minus 1 upon sin A. So ultimately the numerator becomes cos A upon sin A. This is cos A upon sin A. This is sin A upon sin A minus sin A upon sin A. This is 1 upon sin A. This is 1 upon sin A. Clear? Similarly in the denominator as well. And when you divide, we get cot A minus 1 plus cosec A upon cot A plus 1 minus cosec A. And now the important step of this question. What is that? We write this cot A and cosec A in the bracket, and we have minus 1 here. We have minus 1 here, and no need to change the denominator. No need to change the denominator. Keep it as it is. Clear? Now, as we know the identity, that is 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosec square A. So what is 1? 1 is cosec square A minus cot square A. This is important. instead of writing this one, we write cosec square a minus cot square a. Why? Because we know that 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So cosec square theta minus cot square theta is 1. So instead of writing this one, we write cosec square a minus cot square. Clear? Now, next step. Look at this. In this step, this is a square minus b square. So we write a plus b into a minus b. So cosec a plus cot a minus cosec a plus cot a into cosec a minus cot a. Right? So you can take cosec a plus cot a common. So we left with 1 minus cosec a plus cot a, and now this is gone. Your denominator cancel with the numerator, and we get cot a plus cosec a, that is equal to RHS. That is equal to RHS. So in this question, what was the important part? The important part is in front of sin a we have negative sign, so we need to divide the numerator and denominator by sin a. Clear? This is the hint. Right. Now come to the sixth part, and sixth part is simple. We have under root 1 plus sin a upon 1 minus sin is equal to this. So here we start with LHS. Now we have only one option to rationalize the denominator. To rationalize the denominator, in the denominator we have 1 minus sin a. So here we multiply numerator and denominator with square root of 1 plus sin a upon 1 plus sin a. We multiply numerator with under root 1 plus sin a and denominator with 1 plus sin a. Numerator and denominator को under root 1 plus sin a से we have to multiply. Clear? So when you multiply, it becomes under root 1 plus sin a whole square upon 1 minus sin square a square root. Clear? And 1 minus sin square a is cos square a. We know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. Okay? So 1 minus sin square theta is equal to cos square theta. So here we write under root cos square a. Now this is cancel under root with square, and this is square with this is gone. So 1 plus sin a upon cos a. Clear? And I told you have to keep RHS in your mind. So RHS sec a plus tan a, now 1 upon cos a, 1 upon cos a, and sin a upon cos a. Sin a upon cos a. And 1 upon cos a is equal to sec a, and sin a upon cos a is tan a. Sin a upon cos a is sin a upon cos a is tan a. Clear? So that is your RHS. Now come to the seventh part here, and the seventh part is sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta is equal to tan theta we need to prove. Clear? So we start with LHS, right? Sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. Clear? Now in the numerator you can take sin theta common. In the denominator you can take cos theta as common. Clear? Now I told you you have to keep one thing in mind, that is your RHS. So in RHS we have only tan theta. Look at here now. The moment you take common, in the numerator we have sin theta, and the denominator we take cos theta as common, and we know sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta. Sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta. So nothing, keep it as it is. Okay, now we left with this. Okay, so this upon this should be 1. Only then we are able to prove that is equal to tan theta, because we have already got sin theta upon cos theta, that is tan theta. Now we have to do something with what? We have to do something with this. Clear? Now keep your full concentration on this numerator and denominator of this part, and now this is sin square theta and this is cos square theta. Okay, now again, if we are able to apply any identity, we should apply that identity. So in the numerator we have sin square theta, and you know sin square theta is 1 minus cos square theta. Why we are doing this? Because in the denominator we have already cos square theta, and in the numerator we have sin square theta. If we convert this sin square theta into cos square theta, okay, it means we are on the right track. We are on the right track, because in the denominator cos square theta, in the numerator we have sin square theta, and we convert this sin square theta into cos square theta. It means something is going to happen with this numerator and denominator. Clear? So we write this sin square theta as 1 minus cos square theta. So this sin square theta is 1 minus cos square theta, and 2 is already there. So finally it becomes like this. Look at this. 1 minus 2 plus 2 cos square theta. When you multiply this 2 with 1 minus cos square theta, and in front of 2 there is minus sign. Okay, so internal signs will change. This is now minus become plus. So what's happening here? Look at here in the numerator. 1 minus 2 plus 2 cos square theta becomes what? 2 cos square theta minus 1. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So this becomes 2 cos square theta minus 1, and in the denominator we have already 2 cos square theta minus 1. So you are lucky enough. Gone. These two gone, and we left with sin theta upon cos theta, that is equal to tan theta. Okay, that is equal to tan theta. Right? Problem solved. Okay, come to 8th part. This is again very important question. Sin a plus cosec a whole square plus cos a plus sec a whole square is equal to 7 plus tan square a plus cot square a. Simple. Okay, we start with LHS. Sin a plus cosec a whole square plus cos a plus sec a whole square. Right? Now, again we have to see whether we are going to apply any identity here. No, डायरेक्टली कुछ नहीं होने वाला. ऑलरेडी कॉस ए में है, साइन ए भी है. राइट? तो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, अप्लाई ए प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर. देखते हैं क्या होता है. ओके, अप्लाई ए प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर. सो ए प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर, ओपन इट. This is sin square a plus cos x square a plus 2 sin a cos a. And this is again a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So cos square a plus sec square a plus 2 cos a sec a. Clear? Now regrouping it. So it becomes sin square a, and convert this cos x square a into 1 plus cot square a, and this is 2 into sin a cosec a, we can write sin a. And here also this is cos square a, and this sec square a we write 1 plus tan square a, and this is 2 cos a into sec a, we write 2 cos a into 1 upon cos a. Clear? Why we are doing like this? Why? The reason being, look at the RHS. In the RHS we have tan square a and cot square a. Clear? So here cot square a, tan square a. Clear? Now come to the next step. This is sin square a, 1 plus cot square a plus 2, because sin a gets cancelled with sin a, it becomes 2. This is cos square a. Okay, cos square a, the 1 plus tan square a, this is 1 plus tan square a, and this cos a gone with cos a, it is only 2. Now finally we get sin square a plus cos square a. Okay, sin square a plus cos square a, this is 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 becomes 6, and we have cot square a plus tan square a. So we write cot square a plus tan square a. So this sin square a plus cos square a becomes 1 plus 6. Here this is 1, this is 6. So 1 plus 6 cot square a plus tan square a, and finally we get 7 plus tan square a plus cot square a is equal to RHS. Is equal to RHS. Simple. Again look at here quickly. A plus b whole square. Fine. Again this is a plus b whole square. We apply this formula. Okay, in the right hand side we need tan square a plus cot square a. Okay, so here we had cos x square a and sec square a. We know cos x square a is equal to 1 plus cot square a. I need cot square a. So here 1 plus cot square a instead of cos x square a, because there is no need of cos x square a on the right hand side. So convert this cos x square a into 1 plus cot square a by applying identity. On the right hand side there is no sec square a. So instead of writing sec square a, I write 1 plus tan square a, because this is the identity, that is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, and then convert this, and finally we get the RHS. Right? So that is 7 plus tan square a. Now come to the 9th part of this question, question number 5. That is cosec a minus sin a into sec a minus cos a is equal to 1 upon tan a plus cot. We have to prove this. Clear? So we start with LHS. Look at the LHS, cosec a minus sin a into sec a minus cos a. Now look at this. There is no identity. What is the option with us now? Convert this cosec A into sin A terms, that is cosec A is equal to 1 upon sin A. Sin A, keep it as it is. Sec A, convert into 1 upon cos A. This cos A is as it is. Okay, now what is the next part? What is the next step? The next step is we have to take the LCM. और कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते, LCM ही लेना पड़ेगा. Okay, so take the LCM as sin A. So it becomes 1 minus sin square A in the numerator, and here again 1 minus cos square A in the numerator, and this is cos A. So finally 1 minus sin square A is equal to cos square A, and this sin A is as it is, and here 1 minus cos square A is equal to sin square A, and this cos square A is as it is. Clear? And this is cancel here, and we have finally cos A into sin A. We left with cos A into sin A. Clear? And now look at the denominator, RHS. RHS in the form of 1 upon tan A plus cot A. And here we got cos A and sin A. Okay, so we need to apply some trick here. This is in the denominator we have 1, so instead of writing this one, we write sin square A plus cos square A. Sin square A plus cos square A. Right? Now, on dividing numerator and denominator with sin A cos A. On dividing numerator and denominator in the form of by sin A and cos A. When you divide the numerator with sin A cos A, it becomes 1. And when you divide this with sin A cos A, it becomes sin square A upon sin A cos A plus cos square upon sin A cos A, and this is cancelled, and finally we get in the denominator, that is 1 upon tan A plus cot A. 1 upon tan A plus cot A. Okay, this is important step here. Clear? Because we get cos A into sin A. In the next method, suppose you reached here with cos A sin A, then you can start with RHS also. Okay, convert this RHS into basic, that is sin A and cos A, and then take the LCM. Then finally when you solve it, you will get sin A cos A. So in that case, in that way also you can solve this question. Okay, or you can solve this way also, applying a little bit trick here, and you are able to solve this. Clear? Now come to the 10th part of this question number 5, and this question is again 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A is equal to 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A whole square is equal to tan square A. We need to prove this. 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A is equal to 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A whole square is equal to tan square A. This we have to prove. Okay, so what you have to do, we take this is first equality, this is second equality, this is third equality. Okay, start with this first. So 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A. Now I told you in the beginning that just see whether we are going to apply any trigonometry identity directly or not. So here 1 plus tan square A, we know 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So here 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A, and 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Right? So instead of writing this 1 plus cot square A, we write cosec square A. Now what is the next step? We have to reach here. Clear? So sec square A can be written as 1 plus cos square A, and cosec square A can be written as 1 plus sin square A. So this is 1 plus cos square A upon 1 plus sin square A. Okay, ultimately it becomes sin square A upon cos square A, and sin square A upon cos square A is tan square A. So this is our RHS. यहाँ से start किया, यहाँ पहुँचे. Clear? Simple, right? 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A. We are able to apply the identity directly in this question. That is 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta. So 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosec square A. Why? Because 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Right? After this, convert into sine and cos. So sec square A is equal to 1 upon cos square A, and here 1 upon sin square A is equal to cosec square A. And finally we get tan square A, that is RHS. This is the third equality. Now we start with the second one. The second is 1 minus tan A upon cot A whole square. Okay, so what we have to do is we convert this cot A into tan A, because in the numerator we have tan A. Let us see what happens. So this is 1 upon tan A. So here in the denominator you take the LCM. So when you take the LCM, we get tan A minus 1 upon tan A. So 1 minus tan A upon tan A minus 1 upon tan A whole square. So here what you have to do, thoda sa a trick. In the numerator we have 1 minus tan A, and here it was tan A minus 1. Okay, the moment you take minus common, it becomes 1 minus tan A. Okay, the moment it becomes 1 minus tan A, you can cancel this. This is the important step, right? Getting? So it becomes 1 minus tan A upon 1 into tan A upon minus bracket start 1 minus tan A. So this 1 minus tan A cancel with 1 minus tan A, and we left with tan A upon minus 1 whole square. Tan A upon minus 1 whole square. And finally it becomes tan square A. And that is required in the RHS. That is tan square A. Simple. Okay. Look at this. This step, okay, we converted cot A into tan A. No issue about that. Take the LCM here. Fine. The LCM is tan A. So it becomes tan A minus 1 upon tan A. Now this is important. This is important because in the numerator above here 1 minus tan A. So we need to change this tan A minus 1. इसकी शक्ल change करनी है. इसकी तरह बनानी है. So what you have to do? We have to take minus common. We have to take minus common. So it becomes 1 minus tan A. The moment it becomes 1 minus tan A, it's easy. 1 minus tan A gone with 1 minus tan A here. It's gone. So we left with tan A upon minus 1. This is important. Still we have minus. Okay. So in the denominator we have to write tan A upon minus 1. And the square of this is tan square A. That is tan square A. Clear? So today we have done this exercise 8.4, and this exercise is totally based on identities. And in these type of questions, if you are starting with LHS, you need to see uh, the RHS, and after every step keep one thing in mind, what is given in the RHS, right? And accordingly you have to move. Clear? After applying identities. Okay, so that's it, and thank you, and may God bless you.